And a lot of stuff on the East Coast also is, say I'm working Baltimore or DC, I'm going in for Friday, Saturday, and I'm going to drive home Saturday night after the gig, 4 hours, whatever. Come back from Boston, Connecticut. So, and now in October, November, we got this big tour we're starting, the Creeps with Kids tour, which it's me, Bobby Kelly, Florentine, and Bennington. This is a monster show.
It's a monster show.
I mean,
it's a monster show.
We did one show in Pennsylvania from beginning to end. It's just murderer's row, just beginning to end. It's creepswithkids.com. So we got this tour October, November, and it's Friday, Saturday, East Coast. We got Chicago and Pittsburgh, but you're with your friends. I'm out doing comedy with my friends in a theater. No chicken fingers in the front row. No checks being dropped. And it's just I'm looking forward to that.
It's crazy when we first start comedy, and I didn't get the formula till my second 2.5 years, and then I got the formula and I put it into work. The formula is get on stage and write.
Yeah,
that's the formula.
That's it.
Nothing else works. Just get on stage and write. Get on stage and write. Dig in. Get into the community. Get your 5 friends. Everybody books a room. Yeah. You always got something to work with. For me, it was the Boulder Broker. You don't get burnt out. What you do when you're first an open micer is you bomb. You bomb because you're burnt out. You don't even know you're burnt out. But you don't have time to burn out. You can't. I've never heard an open micer say, I'm taking a week off. When you're an open mic, you never take a week off. That doesn't even exist in your mind.
No,
unless you get hit by a car. And unless your mother's passed away, and even then, the third night of the week, you better go do some fucking comedy.
Yeah, or at least at the funeral.
At the funeral. Yeah, because that's what keeps you going. Yep. It really does. People have no idea. But as you get older and other things come into your life, for me, it was a child and a podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew that I wanted to put time and effort into the podcast to get my word out, to put my heart into it, to get my, and it takes time. You got to think of ideas, and you have to get guests. And so for me to be fair to the audience, because I don't want them to ever feel like I'm just going through the motions.
Yeah.
Like I told Theo last week. Theo Vaughn booked a movie. Congratulations for Theo.
I've heard of him.
He's in Atlanta training right now. Great guy. And he was really concerned about he was very concerned about taking the film because of canceling. And I said, Caroline's, comedy on Broadway, they'll all be there next year. This movie with Chris, whatever, only comes once. That's number one. Number two, I could tell you're burnt out. They've destroyed you.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, by the way, I just canceled Brea next week, and I can't do it. I go, you can't do it no more.
Take a break.
I was here for years, and I've been here for 22 years,
and
I watched from Bobby Slayton to the girl, that Wendy Liebman, to all of them go from working 52 weeks to working nothing. And I would say, first off, Ralphie. Let's take Ralphie, for example. Ralphie was a dear friend to you and a dear friend to me. I learned so much from Ralphie on not what to do. It was burnout to the max.
Yeah.
And I know at 300 pounds what it's like. I know what my knees feel like after a show, and I got to go back to the room and put ice on my knees after 2 shows. I can put my feet up and watch Sopranos or whatever the fuck I watch on Netflix. So I can't imagine what that kid was going through. Nonstop. Yeah, he would go to markets. I would go, you were just there. But the agents, he didn't know. They were just booking them. So we learned from the people who come in front of us. We learned, So for me, the formula that worked, so my wife, my daughter, the podcast, and the road wouldn't work out, is the life I'm living right now.
Yeah.
The summer I only went out 1 week a month.
Well, just today, they go, oh, we got to move your date in Minneapolis. And I go, oh, instead of going, oh, shit, I went, oh, that's great. Because the week after, I'm in Vegas. I go, good, I get to stay home a week.
1 week.
I go, and I said, we'll move it to May or June. next year. Plus, I don't want to go to Minneapolis in the winter. I go, let's wait till next year. And so it didn't faze me because I know I'm going to work it. And, you know, we've done a million things. Like you do, see, back in the day, you go, oh, I got to get this sitcom. I got to do this, do that. You know, I did Last Comic Standing. And I had a big opportunity then because it was the first season. I could have moved to L.A. and shit would have happened. But I go, I'm not leaving my kids. My daughters were, I don't know, 12 and 10 then, or whatever they were, 14 and 12. I go, look, if it doesn't happen on the East Coast, it ain't going to happen. But I tell you what, I was there watching my kids grow up, play basketball, do, you know, whatever. So now there's so many things. You create your own projects. Bonnie and I have fucking, you know, we made a movie. We did this fucking roast. You know, I do all my own CDs. You know, we got our own projects. You know, we do special shows at you know, with Montreal Moon Tower, Skankfest, you know, Would You Bang, you know, so, you know, you could do your own shit. This here, right here, this was not heard of 15, when we started.
No.
This wasn't heard of. You know, you got your own studio. You're a fucking radio show that you put together yourself. You see, you know what I'm saying? You know, and that's why back in the day, I used to respect, you know, like Larry the Cable Guy, Dane Cook, all these people, because they went around the industry and made shit happen on their own and became fucking multimillionaires.
Listen, an agent never made a career.
No.
Okay, that's the mistake. I love when people go, well, I signed a new agent, my life's going to change. Your life's not going to change.
No, you signed with a new car salesman.
You still got to go in that fucking, yeah. You still got to go in those breakdowns and find your roles if you want to be an actor. And you know what? You got to fax your avails. Remember when you used to fax your avails or email your avails?
Do you remember sending press kits?
Oh, my God. Press kits with the fucking fake article. The Washington Reporter. Joe Diaz is a natural. There's no Washington Reporter.
One of my things on my resume here was I opened for Richard Belzer. Then I put in parentheses, big deal. But then you send out a resume, yeah.
Resume? And I used to send out blank tapes.
Yeah.
To mess with them.
Because you know they weren't watching.
No. You go, how many times you get paid and you see 2,000 tapes with 6 inches of dust on?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And the poor bastard is somewhere in Minneapolis going, man, I'm telling you, he's going to call any day. He's going to watch my tape. They don't watch the tape.
They don't watch those tapes.
We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.